Hey everybody, what is up? Serial Overdrive here, and today I'm playing Entropia Universe. What I'm doing today is I'm playing Mayhem, or I'm competing in Mayhem, and this is a event basically where you go to a spawn, or you go to a character, enter into a spawn. So I entered into Solo 2, which would be like individual competition, level 2 mobs, so it's stuff that I can kill, otherwise it'll just be things that I can't even kill, like mobs I can't even kill, and you get 1 hour, you kill as many things as you can, you try and loot these weird things. Let me pull it up here. Try and loot these things. Mayhem Star Dim. And the more you loot, the more points you get. And whoever's looted the most is going to win Mayhem. They get some really cool prizes and everything like that. I don't think I'm going to win, but I just wanted to, do a round of it, show you guys what it's like. This is a 50 PED run. I had some issues with the recording. I started earlier, I was talking, it turned out that the recorder died for apps, which is what I'm using, it had died. So I was just talking to myself for a little bit, going over the history of Mayhem, showing off the Christmas gifts I got, giving a lot of very useful information I'm probably going to have to give again. So, I don't know, let's get into it. As you guys can see, I'm hunting. I've got 44 minutes left. I don't know if I'm going to do a full run. This is only like a 50 PED hunt, so I don't know if I'll even have enough ammo to do, sorry about that, enough ammo to do the whole full hour, but if I can, I will. I'm not going to make you guys watch that whole thing, because I think it would get a little bit boring. As you can see, though, this is a cool little instance that Mindark created. You've got some, it's very festive, very Christmassy. You got like a snowman off to the side. It's in the mountains. It's what you'd expect for Christmas. It's very nice. Like when you go to enter, you're right by a Christmas tree. So they always do a good job with it. And it's usually like the same old like decorations and graphics and everything like that pulled out year after year. But it's fun. It's it's something cute. Like there you go. There's a snowman. As you guys can see, I'm lagging pretty intensely here. I don't know, I've been having some issues with fraps, so might have to switch over some different recording software at some point. Part of it is my laptop, just because it's, lower end, as I've gone over before, but we're gonna make do. We're gonna try to make this work. So first off, right, as is Christmas tradition and like Halloween tradition and big event tradition, Mindark and different planet partners all gave out gifts. So I'm gonna go over what I got, and hopefully you guys can comment and let me know what you got, right? So if you go here, I got this 2016 Julep, which is just like a Christmas present, this little Argonaut cuddle toy, and this Jewel Star plant. I really like the toy. This is my favorite one. So for those of you wondering like how you get those, because I don't know, so the way it used to work is depending on what type of player you were, you get a different amount of gifts. The top amount you can get is 3, right? One gift you get for being in planet, that's usually like that box I just showed you. Let's pull this up, it'll make it easier. This box, right? Next gift, I'm guessing might be this, or probably this, is for like owning an apartment on the planet, I think. And then the other one's just for like playtime or like loot spent or something like that. This is all just personal theory. They've never come out and said like, this is how you get this is how you get this, and this is how you get this. And part of the reason they do that is because people could game the system. Like some of the stuff people actually do want, because it's going to be valuable at some point. And Mindark just doesn't want anybody gaming the system, so they don't tell you how to get it. But the theory is like one of them has to do with like just being here, logging in. One of them has to do with having an apartment, and one of them has to do with how often you play. And when I was in an active society, like we'd all get together and try and figure out like who got what. And generally, like if you owned an apartment, you get one more gift than someone who didn't, no matter what. So that's where that theory came from. I could be wrong. They might have changed it. Who knows? So now, what I'm doing right now, let's go into like Mayhem, because some of you might not know what it is. This is an event, right, where you go up to an avatar. You say you'd like to basically like you click on them to operate. That's how you enter the competition. And once you've entered the competition, you're put into like a instance. So I'm in like a solo 2 instance. And solo meaning like I'm competing individually. FFA means you're competing with a team. 2 being the level that I'm competing at. I can't kill characters in the solo 3 instance. So I'm doing solo 2. You're less likely to get loot, like as good of loot in solo 2. You're killing like smaller level animals. as you can see, I'm not getting many of these star things, mayhem stars. And that's how you get points, right? The more mayhem stars you get, the better off you are. And, you know, if you've only got 1 star in an hour, 1 star every 20 minutes, you're not doing too good. You're not doing too good. That's where I'm at. What can I do, though, right? I got a skill. Nice. Honestly, I'm just playing for the fun. I just want to put my name in it. Maybe get the participation. What is it called? The participation certificate. We'll see. Maybe I'll get that, but I don't expect to win. And so anyways, the way it does work, though, for those of you who think you could have a chance at winning, and if you do win, like, congrats. Or if you really are going at it, good luck. Like, I wish you guys all the best. I'm not, though, so you're not competing with me. So the way it works is basically they're going to take your points, the time you played, and just sort of divide that up and average your points, and whoever has the highest average is going to win. Now, as you can see, like, there's a 1 hour time slot. If you get very lucky in that 1 hour, I think you might be able to exploit the system. I'm not sure if there's, like, you've got to play for 20 hours or some sort of rule like that. But I think, like, if you get lucky and you do really good right away, you might be able to take advantage of the system a little bit. But overall, I think you're going to do better to average it out. So if you're competing, that would be my suggestion. Average it out, going with a gun that shoots really fast and kills many of these things as you can, and hope you loot something good. As you can see, I'm not doing too good. But as I said, this is a 50 PED hunt. I don't even know if I'm going to get done with it. So, you know, it is what it is. And for the person who guessed my apartment, still looking to find you. Alright, so right there we just had some technical issues. It stopped recording. I'm going to keep this video going just because I want to get like a Merry Mayhem video out there. And for whatever reason, Fraps stopped recording. I said earlier I've been having trouble. This was sorry, I was hoping to pop there. This was like the 3rd time I've been trying to record this. So I'm just going to go with it. Like, I'm probably going to have to do some sort of, I don't know, not video editing, but something with the video so that everybody knows, like, oh yeah, it switched over times. But I think, like, I didn't stop mid-conversation or anything like that. I don't think it cut off me mid-point. So it should be fine. We're going to go with it anyways. So I've been hunting a little bit, continuing it. Loot hasn't gone better. I'm still at, like, only 1 Mayhem star, which is sort of disappointing. But let's see what happens. 10 minutes left. And some of that time was taken up just playing with Fraps, trying to get it to record properly. Didn't happen, obviously, but we'll keep going. So Merry Mayhem, originally, right, this started, it was basically some employee at MA would have to create like a database query to get all that information. So there was no like easy way to do it. Sorry about that, low disk space now. So there's no easy way to do it, right? So they just create a database query, they do that, and it was whoever hunted like for less than 40 hours and, you know, killed the most X mobs wins. And I think it was like Exosaurus, or it would just be some randomly picked mob that wasn't too hard to kill. So people would go to all these spawns. The spawns wouldn't change. They wouldn't, like, at first they didn't even up the density. So it was just complete chaos because most of these mobs only have 1 or 2 really good spawns. So you get people fighting over who could actually use a spawn to kill the mobs, to try and get the loot, to try and get the special armor set, which everybody wanted, right? And like, oh my, it was ridiculous. But you know, that was the first year. Like, people were teaming up and they thought it would be a solo thing, and then like people would log in just to kill, like, so you get it. I think I've talked about this before, but I'm going to talk about it again. So basically, you come in, you'd be with your society or whoever like you're helping to win. They'd be logged off, so you'd be in like Discord or some like private chat. Usually, I think we were using like IRC or something like that. So you'd be sitting there in the channel. Everybody would log in. They'd get all the mobs together in one area. The person who was killing them would just log in right away. Boom, boom, boom. They'd shoot everything, log out. That was, I think we consider it to be like a 10 to 20 minute time period that they were logged in for to kill all these things. They'd log out, we'd group everything up, and then we just rinse and repeat. And then we had someone else who every like so often would come on, get this player's loot, and then sell it and you could sell it on auction or you could sell it in the TT. They'd sell it, and then they'd go ahead, buy more ammo, and drop it off. So there's just like this constant chain of people running back and forth, and it was probably like, they said like 40 hours online time, which means like anytime you're online. So that could be going from like a TP to a spawn, or going to a trade terminal or anything like that. They didn't have instances back then. So yeah, it was like a really big deal. Like, people were timing it out. There were people who messed up the times, and they get an extra like 10 minutes of time online and that was enough to disqualify you. I forget why they said that was, but there's some reason MA had saying like, oh yeah, if you're in online for this long, like over 40 hours or whatever it was, you're disqualified. So like, it was a big deal. Like, you had to keep track of time. People had stopwatches, they had computers going, there were multiple groups, like multiple people were timing it. You didn't have this timer up in the right hand corner telling you what was going on. Everybody had like different timers going, and like, you click it off when someone would log in, and like whoever had the highest time, that was the one you used because you wanted to play it safe. And I think the team I was on, we ended up coming up like 30 minutes short when you look at the records, but we still actually did manage to place. We did pretty good. I was very, it was an effort that I was proud of, that's for sure. Because we managed to, we managed to put something together, create a winning team. Obviously, like, there was only one person that really got the gear, and they were the ones that were like spending all the money, which makes sense. Like, you give it to the person that's spending the money. We weren't. Like, we were just getting paid for, we did get, actually, this person who, I'm not going to say who it was, they did give us money to, like, come online, gather all the mobs up, shoot off ones that were too high. They give us money for, like, armor decay and everything like that. It was, like, overall, I think everybody won. Like, that was a good deal for everybody involved. Everybody ended up happy with it. Especially because we won. If we hadn't, then it would have been different. Like, and when I say like they spent a lot of money, I'm talking maybe like, this person I think spent like 40 to 50,000 PEDs. So that's $4,000 to $5,000 total to win, and that's after like accounting for loot that they got back. And we weren't even in, like, we did our best to minimize like how much we were charging, so like we wouldn't overheal. Oh, I got one more, nice. We wouldn't overheal. We were we tried to do due diligence. Overall it worked out. But yeah, that's sort of how Merry Mayhem started. Just a little thing that probably some guy at MA came up with, and now it's this big deal where like there's instances going on. Like, you go into an instance, it's timed. After that, the time doesn't matter. Like, there's solo and teams. Before, there was no solo and teams. It was all considered solo, but you'd work with a team. And like, since you're in an instance, you can't have something where you log off, everybody collects the mobs, and then you sort of cheat to get the highest score. There's nothing like that. And yeah, there was a lot of discussion too online at the time of whether like we were cheating, or whether all these teams doing it were cheating or not, because it's unfair for the solo players, which it was. But yeah, I mean, I think overall, like, MA did say it wasn't cheating. They said that's how, you're playing the game the way it's meant to be played, so that's fine. And that was that. It was a fun time. But I do like this. Like, I like the theme. I like the fact that there's, like, a huge snowman statue. I like that it's, like, wintry, very wintry, very, like, Christmas themed. I really like it when a game gets behind, like, any holiday. Like, I don't care which one it is. Like, they do Christmas, which, for a Swedish company, it's a bit weird to be doing, not Christmas, a bit weird to be doing, like, Halloween. But Halloween's a cool holiday, right? Like, I like that they do that. It's nice. And as always, like, those of you who are actually, like, legitimately competing in Merry Mayhem, best of luck to you. Let me know if you're competing. I'd like to be able to track a few of the people who are actually, like, watching my videos and, legitimately going for something. I hope everybody wins. I really do. And if you're a person who's, like, big on the armor, like, seeing, like, Ubers and people with amazing armor and super expensive gear, go to one of these teleporters that has this, because there's a lot of people with sick gear. Like, there's a lot of people that only log in to play this. Like, this is their thing. This is when they like set the time aside to actually like get into the game. So I'd recommend checking it out. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a little something for everybody. As you can see, though, the loot is sort of boring. So if you're in it for cool loot, don't do it. Because, like, literally, this is all you get. I got one of these too, I guess. Somehow I got this. I don't know what this does. It's probably like some, yeah. I don't know why I got this, but for the most part, this is all I've been looting. And I'm not getting much of it. As I said, this is like a 50 PED run. We're going to add it up with the ammo and all that, and we'll see what I got. Just because this did work out, like, it's near the end of this timing, so... Most likely, though, I'm probably going to lose like 50 PEDs on this. That's why I didn't want to keep doing these videos. Like, 3 of them I've been losing money. And I'm like, no, I don't want to do this anymore. So I'm going to patch this video together and put it out, and hopefully you guys don't mind too much. Other things, too, like, if you've been watching these videos, thanks for watching. There's probably not going to be one coming out next week with Christmas and all that. I think you guys get that, and then New Year's is coming up too, so I don't know if there'll be one for the week after that. We might have like a 2-week hiatus. I'll try and put out like some how-to videos and stuff like that in the meantime. We'll see, but it probably won't be any like 50, 100 PED mining run videos or hunting run or whatever run videos. But, you know, for those of you who do watch, like, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, hope everything's going good. Hope you had a good 2016. Hope 2017 is going to be good. You know, play it by ear, see what happens, I guess. At least it's not boring, right? You can't say 2016 was boring. For Entropia, maybe, but for the real world, I don't think so. Anyways, I'm not going to get into that. Let's finish up this run. We got 35 seconds left here. Let's get maybe... I think I can get one more in there. No, I can't. I'm going to go for it. As I said, if you're playing to be eco, do not do what I do. Come on. Slowly. I don't think I'm going to make it. I need a bigger gun. Yeah, I'm not going to make it. I'm going to go for it, though. I've got to, right? I'm getting some mad skills, though. Look at that. Like, the green's just flowing. Okay. So I killed 44 creatures. Why did it freeze? Okay, so I'm out. Completed, no. So I didn't complete anything for bonus points. I spent 1 hour 30 seconds in there, which is the time you get. 44 creatures killed, as you guys can see, not too much. I was only avatar in there. This is cool though, I like the stats. I died 2 times, got 20 critical hits, 44 creatures killed, 249 points of self-healing, 743 damage received, 33,000 damage inflicted. Does it say I died twice? Doesn't say anything else. So yeah, that's Merry Mayhem. If you guys have any questions, let me know. This is where you go to enter. Right here, you talk to this Santa's little helper. Here's a tree. This is all stuff I showed in the original video, and then it crashed, so I didn't get that recorded. Yeah, this is a tree, and this is where you enter. And like I said, like look at this. Some people, some nice armor. Like this is. I mean, some of these people have nice armor. Some of these people don't, but you know, there's some cool stuff here. So I'd recommend you guys check it out. And one last thing, let's see what I'm at. Profit versus not profit wise. And we're gonna get some lag here just because there's so many players. Like look at that green. Because a lot of people think if you craft by populated areas, you get better loot. So when stuff like this happens and everybody's in one area, everybody comes there to craft, to hunt. Well, not to hunt, but to craft because they think it's going to be better. So those of you who own CLDs, you're going to get a nice little Christmas boost, I think. I'm one of those people, so I'm looking forward to it. I might make a video about that if it's big enough, just to explain what happened. Anyways, let's see what happened here. So this is worth nothing. Okay, so I don't want to do that. Thanks for the warning. You used to be able to like TT anything, and people get upset because they do stuff they shouldn't do. What is it? Okay, that's Oh, so these might be cool. Like I could hang them up, maybe. Can you? Okay, maybe not. I won't play with that yet. So we've got that, and then let's see, what do we have here? It's TT.